But it's hard when you are a woman, and say you are a woman and you're trying to, you have a man, right? And you're making everything about him. I'm not gonna be this, this, and this because he is not that, that, and that. That's how the world, right? That's how the world gets you caught up, because you don't view the strength in your submission as a service unto the Most High, because you don't understand the inheritance that comes along with it. You got nothing, right? So what you feel is that you're being a certain kind of way. You're being a strong woman, a special woman, being submitted to him, and he's not giving you nothing in return. Right? So that's where women are today in society. I'm not getting nothing back from me being submitted to him. Right? But in our culture, it's never about him. It's about the inheritance in your heritage that the Most High has for you, separate from him, because it's a service as unto Yahushua. It has nothing to do with him. So you're not impacted one way or the other about him. This is not about you, partner. This is about my relationship with the Most High, and I'm not about to let you keep me from my inheritance. Do you see how that works? But in the world, you don't have the weight of the inheritance, right? So you're going to feel like you're getting nothing for your submission because you want something for your submission. Do you understand? But the world don't offer you nothing. So there you got the problem in the world today, right? That's how women are, men. That's why there's a problem there. Do you understand? Sure, it makes it easier for a man to live up to the standard of what God says a man should be. But even though he is living that standard, she ultimately is going to have to come to the area that I'm still doing it for him. You're benefiting, like Dove said, right? You're going to benefit, just like Dove is going to benefit by my submission to the Most High.
I'm going to keep myself right.
Do you understand? Yeah. So see, when you don't have any relief doctrine to give you an understanding, it doesn't give you weight to change. It's the weight of the relief doctrine, do you understand, that gives you the ability to shift and to buck against the indoctrination and the socialization of the country.
And that's what takes away the feeling of being damaged, the damage and the traumatic situation you feel like you went through and all that stuff. That submission to the Most High, right, is what gives you that whatever I'm doing is as unto the Most High, right? But you have to come to that. You have to understand that, yes, like you said, you were both indoctrinated, right? But now that you're coming into the understanding, you could see it for what it was now. Now that you have this relief doctrine, this information from the Most High, right, of how this thing works, it allows you not to look at it as the damage was done. It was traumatic. It was this, it was that. And if you could see the growth, you could see it. But if not, then that indoctrination will keep you bound, right? And it won't let you see. And you just won't be there, right? Because that's just how it goes. You know, then somebody else will come along and they'll reap the benefits of what they understand that you don't see. That's just how it goes, you know, because somebody else will come along. But because you're here and you're getting this information, the Most High wants you to get this relief doctrine so you don't have to carry the damage and the traumatic situation, because we all been there. I've been there too. I've been through a lot of traumatic stuff that made me want to kill myself and try to, right? So if you go that far and you get this relief doctrine, because nobody can make me want to do that no more. Not him, not nobody can make me want to go that far as to want to take my own life because I was indoctrinated, right? Because it was going on all around me. That's what the relief doctrine does. It gets you to that place of understanding who you are and who you belong to, right? And when you get to that point of knowing who you belong to, right? And your culture and who you are, can't nobody take that from you. And then you will set up not only boundaries, but there will be things that you will and will not accept. And if you decide to accept it, you know what comes along with that. You will be developing some different salting, patience, understanding, knowing that you're accepting somebody that really don't believe and don't want to submit and be obedient to the Most High. Then you're going to have to deal with a different type of creature. You're going to have to deal with understanding where that person is, right? And allowing them their own process if that's what you want to do, but you don't have to. Right? You don't have to. That's the beautiful thing is when you come into this information, you got some new expectations. And the expectations is Most High, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying? And then wait in expectation and not accepting what you don't have to accept, that like you did in the world.